What if you could hold the entire library of human knowledge? Not in your hand, but in your mind. Imagine a world where the frailties of the human body, the slow decay of memory, the limits of our five senses are no longer barriers but, just starting points. We stand on a precipice looking out at a future that was once the domain of science fiction. The question is no longer if we will merge with our technology but how and when. What if you could upgrade your own biology, integrating artificial intelligence directly into your consciousness? This isn't just about adding a new gadget, it's about fundamentally rewriting the definition of what it means to be human. It's a leap as profound as the one our ancestors took when they first harnessed fire. This journey begins not with a cataclysm, but with a quiet, personal choice. Perhaps it starts with a simple medical need. A diabetic patient receives an implant. How would this incredible fusion actually work? It's not about a clunky robot arm bolted onto a shoulder. The real revolution happens on a microscopic scale, deep within the brain's intricate network. Imagine biocompatible nanobots no larger than a blood cell coursing through your veins. Their mission: to build a bridge between your biological neurons and a tiny, powerful AI core implanted discreetly within your body. This core wouldn't replace your consciousness, it would serve it. Think of it as a silent, ever-present co-pilot for your mind, a co-processor that handles the background tasks, freeing up your conscious self to dream, to create, and to wonder. Your daily life would transform in ways both subtle and profound. Waking up in the morning, your internal AI could have already analyzed your sleep patterns, and gently adjusting your body's chemistry to ensure you feel perfectly rested. As you think about your day, a mental dashboard could appear in your mind's eye, organizing your schedule, highlighting important tasks, and flagging potential conflicts. Education as we know it would become a relic of a bygone era. The classroom would no longer be a physical space but a boundless landscape within the mind. Imagine a history student who doesn't just read about ancient Rome but can walk its virtual streets, their AI companion populating the scene with historically accurate details. Sounds, smells. They could listen in on a debate in the Senate, or watch the construction of the Colosseum, with their AI providing context and translating Latin in real time. Learning would cease to be about rote memorization and become a deeply personal, immersive experience. Facts and figures would be instantly accessible, leaving the human mind free for the more important work of synthesis, critical thinking, and asking why. The very concept of a subject would blur. A student of astrophysics could instantly access and understand the complex mathematics needed to calculate the trajectory of a comet. They could then overlay that data with historical records of the comet's appearances and even compose a piece of music inspired by its celestial journey, all within their own mind. In a world where any skill can be downloaded and any piece of information is instantly known, what happens to the concept of a job? The nature of work would undergo the most significant transformation since the Industrial Revolution. Jobs based on repetition, data analysis, information recall would simply vanish, handled with perfect efficiency by our internal AIs. Truck drivers, accountants, paralegals, and even many coders would find their primary tasks automated, not by a robot in a factory but by a process within their own enhanced minds. This would force a profound societal reckoning with what we value and how we spend our time on this planet. The fusion of AI and biology promises a revolution in health that would make antibiotics feel like a footnote. Our bodies become self-monitoring, self-regulating ecosystems. The AI within us, a vigilant guardian, a doctor on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week living inside our cells. It would monitor every vital sign, every blood cell, every strand of DNA. Detect cancer at the very first malignant cell dividing dispatch, targeted nanobots to destroy it before it becomes a tumor. Sudden, unexpected heart attack, stroke, a thing of the past. Not just prevent disease but actively optimize our health. Regulate metabolism for peak performance, synthesize the exact vitamins and minerals, manage hormones to remove mood swings, eliminate anxiety. The aging process could be dramatically slowed. How would our most fundamental human emotion, love, change in a world of AI-enhanced minds? Relationships could achieve a depth of understanding and empathy that is currently impossible. Imagine being able to truly share a feeling with your partner, not just describing it with clumsy words, but transmitting the raw emotional data directly. The joy of a beautiful sunset, the sorrow of a loss. This telepathic empathy could resolve conflicts before they begin, fostering a level of intimacy that transcends physical presence. The very process of finding a partner could be transformed. Your internal AI could act as the ultimate matchmaker. It could analyze compatibility on a neurological level, identifying partners whose minds truly resonate with yours. Family bonds could also deepen. Yet this intimacy also presents new vulnerabilities. What happens if a connection is broken? The pain of a breakup could be amplified, a literal tearing of one consciousness from another. For every dazzling promise of this cyborg future, there lies a corresponding shadow, a peril we must navigate with extreme care. The greatest promise is the dawn of a new enlightenment, a world where enhanced human minds conquer disease, poverty, ignorance. We could solve the energy crisis, achieve ecological sustainability, finally reach for the stars as a unified, intelligent species. However, the greatest peril is unprecedented inequality. If enhancements are expensive, they could create a biological chasm between rich and poor. Imagine a world where the wealthy are not just richer but smarter, healthier, longer lived by orders of magnitude. Not a class divide, a species divide. The unenhanced naturals could become a permanent underclass, unable to compete, unable to participate in a society that runs on a cognition they cannot access. There is also the profound risk of control and manipulation. Who owns the AI in your head? A corporation? A government? What if the software has a backdoor? A tyrannical regime could quell dissent not with police but with a software patch, tweaking brain chemistry to make populations more docile and compliant. Hackers could become the ultimate terrorists. Let's pull back. Let's view our small blue world from a great distance, from the cold, silent expanse of space. From this vantage point, our human squabble's ambitions seem small. The cosmos is 13.8 billion years old. Our species is a mere infant. In this vast cosmic arena, is it possible that other civilizations have faced this same choice? Is the merger of biology and technology an inevitable milestone for any intelligent life that survives long enough? Perhaps this is the great filter, a test that determines whether a species has the wisdom to wield godlike power without destroying itself. If we succeed, if we navigate the perils and embrace the promise, our potential as a galactic species becomes staggering. An AI-integrated humanity would be uniquely suited for the challenges of interstellar travel. Journeys that take centuries would feel like moments, as our perception of time could be altered. Our enhanced bodies could be engineered to withstand the harsh radiation of space and the crushing gravity of other worlds. We would no longer be fragile creatures bound to one planet, but adaptable, resilient explorers ready to seed the galaxy with consciousness. So, what does this world look like? If we make it through the turbulent transition, if we choose wisdom over division, if we choose empathy over power, the future could be brighter than we can possibly imagine. Picture a world without disease, with an average human lifespan measured in centuries, not decades. Imagine a society without poverty where technology provides for everyone's basic needs, freeing us to pursue lives of creativity, discovery, connection. We could work on projects that push the boundaries of what's possible, see a humanity that has outgrown petty conflicts, intelligence amplified, empathy amplified, where war is unthinkable. Daily life, the physical, the digital, the biological, the artificial, seamlessly blended. We communicate through shared thoughts, learn new skills instantly, work on projects that push the boundaries of what's possible. A species of artists, scientists, philosophers, united in understanding the universe and our place within it. Contribute to the collective wisdom of humanity. We have healed our planet, our technology in harmony with nature. A species at peace with itself, in awe of the cosmos. This is not guaranteed. It is one possible future among many. The technology is coming. The choice will be ours. It will require a global conversation about ethics, equality, and the definition of humanity.